the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. Now it's magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Washington Redskins. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A first carry now for Thompson, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Thompson. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
On third down, Thompson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. First carry for Darius Geis. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On second down now, it's Peterson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Peterson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, Peterson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's it, baby. We got first down. Here goes the hot. Like 20. We got to get the ball. Can you get the ball? Hey, here goes the hot.
On the carry, Thompson. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Here goes the hot. Hot.
From the 24, Keenum. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
7 yards to go. Here goes the hot. Hot. Hey, they're scared. 52. Take 2.
To throw, it's Keenum. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Hand off to Thompson, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Bud Dupree showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Working from the gun, Keenum. And the pressure gets to him again. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because Anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Order. 57's Mike 57. Pick it up.
On first down, Dobbs to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's a handoff to Connor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Here we go.
From the gun, Dobbs. No, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Barry on the punt as he gets this one away. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. Throwing now is Keenum. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Keenum. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. On 1st and 10, here's Keenum.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. That'll be caught right side by Reed. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. To throw again on 2nd down. Keenum. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Keenum to throw again. He's got it complete to Thompson. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, Keenum. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Cameron Hayward picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. Operating from the gun, Dobbs. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check 3, check 3. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. 61. Let's walk. Right. Off. Take off.
to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Here's Connor. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Right back to Connor here on first. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 38, Dobbs. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Okay, some people call it the shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass, but this worked really well. And it's hard to do in the NFL because of the big bodies that tend to clog up the middle of the field. But the execution was excellent there, able to get it done and get upfield for big yardage.
Here's Dobbs to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold them to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Dobbs. And this one's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? From the gun, Dobbs. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Keenum. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Now he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Wide, get wide. Spell. Hey, me. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Come on.
From the gun, a give to Connor. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
an opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Dobbs. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan with a sack, the former first-round pick in 2017.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
The Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Operating from the gun. Dobbs. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away into 4.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Run! 55.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Adrian Peterson was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Strong right. Strong right. Hey, you got 3 down.
Now Keenum. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards there and a first down. Keenum now on first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Sean Davis with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Safety's creeping. Zoom. Mike 51. Bandit. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Push him back. Push him back.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. To throw is Dobbs. And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down. Montez Sweat coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10.
Here goes tonight. Wait, 20. Gotta do better. Come on,
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Keenum now to throw. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To the air again, Keenum. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson. And now it's 3rd down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard, realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. Hopkins with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10.
Shift. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go. Go. 53's the Mike. 53, check.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
But that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here goes the high. Right 20. I'm coming.
Throwing on 1st down is Keenum. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Right 20. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey, take 53, 55.
Keenum on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. One final try now for Keenum. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.